the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, hour number 3. Monday morning. Sitting across the table from Kane the Dog. Taylor Alondra, back there. What does Jake say? Behind the glass?
Yeah.
No big deal.
It's no glass.
No glass at all. Where does he even get that?
I guess traditionally the producers are behind a glass.
Sure.
But we're different, so.
Built different.
Yeah.
It's just different here.
It's just different.
It's just different.
Someone gave Lane a Canva login, and I don't love the graphic designs that he's putting out.
You think he's doing his own designs?
He feels like somebody that would.
Someone gave him a Canva login.
Yeah. I'm like, put it down.
Oh, Lord. All right. I do have some portal thoughts.
Oh.
Some portal info. Before that, I want to tell you about friends over at GoTommy's, GoTommy's.com. Windows, doors, siding, whatever it is. Make sure give them a call if you have a project happening. There's a lot of options in Louisiana. You have a lot of different people you can call. You can pick up the phone. You can do a Google search on like Windows, Louisiana windows, doors, whatever it is if you have a project. And if you got a project happening, we know you're going to get a couple of different prices. You want to get the best. You want to see who works for you personality-wise from a contractor standpoint. It's not easy. You're making a lot of guesses and a lot of assumptions. When you decide on a contract, you're like, I think they're good. They show me some good pictures. They're nice guys, whatever. The price seems fair. But you don't really know. Well, what you do know, if you can go to their website, gotommys.com, you can see a list of all the awards they've been winning since 2016, every single year. The best in Louisiana, best in Baton Rouge, you name it. So make sure you give them a call to come price your project. Talking about lifetime warranties. We talk about great customer service. We talk about a clean product, the best finished product around. Go check them out. If you have it where you're building new, renovating, maybe you just got to replace a few things, windows, doors, or siding, whatever it is, lifetime warranty on anything that they touch and install right there. Check them out, gotommys.com. All right, I've been pretty vocal about college football, certainly the dark side of college football right now. There is to me, a glaring dark side. Whether it's the scheduling of the calendar year with the portal and the early signing days, whether it's coaches leaving, whether it's players leaving, whether it's who's paying for all this. It doesn't matter. It's not my money. I got it. But, it kind of matters. LSU playing the villain. There's a lot of stuff in college football that is, you could choose not to like it. Pretty easy not to like. Now, again, I talked about the product on the field. More viewership than ever, making more money. And the games have been, for the most part, really, really good. Hopefully there's another good game tonight. Can't wait to watch it. I'm a college football fan, the football portion of it fan. But at some point, doesn't matter how beautiful the house is, the castle is, if the foundation is flawed, it all comes tumbling down. And I don't know how that would look like, but if something doesn't get fixed with the foundation, I fear for the future of college football, at least from a fan standpoint. There's always going to be, of course, great games and everything, but if the foundation is cracked, if it is flawed, then nothing can stand on it. It can stand for a while. It can even look great for a while. It can improve for a while. But at the end of the day, if something doesn't happen, with the rules, with the scheduling, just somebody growing up in college football and taking charge. We're in a situation where I think the greater good of the sport of college football comes second, and a far second, behind self-interest for all these schools, people, coaches, players, everything. At some point, somebody's got to take charge and say, what's for the greater good of the sport? And I guess that's my old man thoughts. It's just some thoughts that I've been thinking about, and I've made these all pretty clear. What college football does on a lot of things is really stupid. And And it kind of makes you mad. And there's something that happened Friday that I think made us all a little bit mad, right? Now, I'm not blaming specifically this one kid, but something happened that just highlights how dumb of a state we're in with college football. Duke quarterback Darian Mensah declares that he's going to the portal about 9 p.m.-ish. The portal closes at 12. Well, who is he? Well, he's the quarterback for Duke. And with 3 hours left of the portal, he enters his name into the portal after a month before that, releasing this video saying that he was staying.
It was everything to me. His team, his locker room, his family welcomed me with open arms. We fought from the first day I got here. We dove headfirst into the pursuit with one goal in mind. And when the odds were against us, we kept fighting. Heading into Death Valley, heading to Charlotte.
Fires, heading in, still taking it. Here's Mensah for the touchdown.
And I wouldn't trade any of it for the world.
That's not Death Valley.
Memories from this year, I'll cherish forever.
Mensah to throw. Fires downfield. Got it! Touchdown all day. End zone shot. He's got it! Touchdown! Right on the left. He's got it! What a strike!
The accuracy of that football, David, it could not have been better.
And with that, I decided to take my talents. Nah, I'm just playing. Let's run this back.
There it is. Darian Mensah a month ago releasing that video. Duke football releasing that video. Kind of, LeBron James taking my talents. Nah, let's run it back, Duke. I'm coming back for sure. Well, a month later, 3 hours before the portal window closes, the ACC champs, right? They are left without a quarterback with no real time to sign another. No, of course they have time, but everybody is re-signing. Most of the big quarterbacks already committed or signed with other schools. And the likely landing spot for Darian Mensah is going to be the University of Miami, who plays tonight for national championship, who is famously bringing in one-year quarterbacks and having a lot of success with them. Oh, yeah. They also offered, apparently, Ty Simpson $7.5 million. So do you think $7.5 million might have made Darian Mensah abandon his team 3 hours before the window?
Probably
has something to do with it. I would assume sometime after tonight's game, we're going to hear the news. You're not going to hear it before.
No.
Unless Indiana's trying to play head games and find some sort of leak on that. I have no idea, but you're not going to hear it before they play. I'm assuming we're going to see that the ACC is cannibalizing itself a little bit on this. And look, this is gross. Right. This is just gross.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. College football. I'm not going to sit here and point my finger and yell at the kid, shout from a rooftop or my front porch at the kid. This is the state. We are allowing this to happen. Mm-hmm. College football is allowing this to happen. You can't say, coaches, you're fine to do it. LSU fans can't sit here and say, well, we've got to celebrate, Lane for leaving at the time he did, but we're going to hate this kid or say bad on this kid for doing it. It's all bad. The timing of everything. But he did everything. Nothing that he did was illegal. It's just probably a little bit frowned upon. Leaving a team kind of high and dry. Not kind of high and dry, but high and dry to chase the next paycheck, which I'm all for people getting the paycheck. I don't know what the fix is. All I can tell you is my opinion and my thoughts is really gross. And that we have a system now that allows for this to happen is wild. And, obviously contracts don't mean anything in any sport when it comes to a player. We're just so used to, the organization, like in the NFL, organization has all the power. 5-year contract doesn't really mean anything to the organization. They can cut you after whatever. But I do know that this kid signed a 2-year contract last year at Duke, and he is leaving now. But anyway, I'm more disgusted with the system, not necessarily the player. He's doing what's best for him. I understand that. It's not something that I would have done, certainly. Who knows? If I'm in his shoes, who knows what I'd do. But I'm sure Duke was willing to pay him. I don't know what, probably not $7.5 million, but it's just I don't know. I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to get off my porch, my soapbox here, but I think most people would probably think the same. When you saw that news, it wasn't a good feeling.
No, it wasn't. And, he agreed not only to come back about a month ago, I believe it was about a week and a half ago, he had signed or agreed to sign a 2-year deal to go back to Duke for 2 more years. But, I mean, man, if that's not absurd enough, Parker Navarro, who, if people don't know him, he played at Ohio. I know people don't watch a ton of Ohio football, but he's a good player. He entered the portal on Friday, close to the last minute. He's not even cleared for another year of eligibility. This would be his 6th year. No, he's played 4 years already, but he played in 5 games 1 year, got hurt. Now, I know that's above the 4-game limit to burn a year of eligibility. He's applying for a medical red shirt to get a 6th year of eligibility, but this is a guy that was a 2-year starter at Ohio, entered the portal the last possible day, right around the same time Darian Mensah did, and he's not even eligible to play yet. And teams like Tennessee are reaching out to him because Josh Heupel recruited him at UCF. Duke is obviously a possibility now, and he's not even cleared for another year of eligibility. Like, the stuff that's going on right now is really insane. Like, it doesn't even stop with Darian Mensah.
What's the fix? Nothing.
I already told you the fix.
I know. What'd you say?
So I would just do away with the NCAA because they have no power right now anyway. You give the power, I guess, quote unquote, to the people with the TV contracts, which would be the conferences. Make the players employees of the conferences. And I would you're only allowed to transfer once. If you want to transfer again, you got to sit a year.
That's the most obvious.
Or, yes, the most obvious fix is the transfer portal.
Yep.
You transfer once, and then if you signed a contract, like, I bet if Miami signs him, there's probably a buyout that they have to pay. I don't know if they already implemented stuff like that, but if they didn't, I would do something like that. Like, if you want to come steal my quarterback, you got to pay the buyout for it. We just signed a contract. And then, like, really clearly define the transfer portal and the windows that you have. NCAA's, they have zero power right now.
And the players have all the power. Like, it went from them having no power
the lawyers
to having all
have all the power.
Yeah, because I get, like, you could say, okay, well, Mensah did it. Lane Kiffin left his team. I get that. But Lane Kiffin did not sign a 2-year contract extension and then a week later leave.
Right.
That's the little bit of a difference.
Also, a cap with no loopholes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was reading an article on about the Darian Mensah situation, and I can't quote. It's a long article, so I can't quote this exactly or who even it was. But it was somebody that says, like, people say the NCAA needs to make more rules and they need to regulate this. It's like, well, we are the NCAA, and we tried to make rules, but everybody broke them and just sued for it.
Yes.
To change it. So that's kind of like what I bring up the point, like, the greater good of the sport falls second in line behind, like, self-interest of all the teams in all these states, which I get it. You always want a competitive advantage in sports, but there's got to be some sort of, like, greater good agreement. Like, let's all agree not to do these couple of things.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But anyway, the quarterback for Duke, just kind of another highlight, just another, like, notch in the belt for people like me. They like to complain about the state of college football, blah, blah, blah. No one really cares. But I think we should care because, like I said, if the foundation is cracked, doesn't matter how pretty the product is on the field, how much money it's making right now, something is going to happen, and everything with a bad foundation comes crumbling down at some point. So hopefully we don't get to that. Hopefully there's a fix. Hopefully every single year things get a little bit better and it tighten it up a little bit more every single year. Tighten it up. At some point, you just got to stop breaking the rules and suing for it. But we'll see. Well, I hope he's got a good career. I hope Darian Mensah, he did what was right for him. Got it. You can't hate the game, not the player. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Is that the saying? Which one is it? I don't know. Not that cool. All right. We'll go to break. We'll come back. We'll keep talking national championship. We got a little weekend winners and losers coming up, and I think we got Sign of Life. Jacob Hester just got back from the club from last night, and he might join us here in a couple segments. So all that when we come back right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. Baton Rouge, we got ourselves a little upgrade here in downtown. Bally's of Baton Rouge. That old bell that had the atrium next to it. Kind of a ghost town over there for a while. Well, Bally's came in and made it unbelievable. It's unrecognizable. 25,000 square foot of gaming space, a huge DraftKings sportsbook. You got restaurants over there. You got a brand new, beautiful hotel. They completely gutted the old hotel that was there, and everything is brand new. You got suites, you got beautiful rooms. What a place to go for a little staycation if you're living in Baton Rouge. Coming in from out of town, maybe you're coming in, you're scheduling your games you want to go to next season. No better place to stay than Bally's right here in Baton Rouge. So whether you're looking for a little night out, little date night out with the fellas or the ladies, whatever it is, make sure you go see that new gym over here in downtown Baton Rouge, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
I'm so happy, 'cause today found my friends are in my head. I'm so ugly, that's okay, 'cause so are you.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All I care, and I'm not scared. Light my candles in our days, 'cause I found God.
All right, welcome back. Off the Bench. Sorry, we got on our soapbox last segment, people. It's on us. But a lot of things happened this weekend. A lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of tears in the sports world. Let's get to some weekend winners and losers.
That's how winning is done.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We gotta keep our composure! We've got too far!
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right. We've talked a lot of sports today. I would say almost exclusively sports.
Yeah, I don't think we've gone off.
This is like technically a sports show, but like, we
Y'all
haven't gone
keep
off
saying that, but like, it's literally so sport. Like, we
I know.
literally only talk
We
about
gotta get back
sports.
to our roots a little bit.
This is a sports show. We literally don't ever.
No, I know. Well, we're going to break there right now.
Okay.
My first weekend winner. NASA.
Okay.
Spaceships in general.
Elaborate.
NASA, weeks away from sending astronauts further than any crew has traveled before. Agency's second mission in the Artemis campaign. So Artemis 2.
Where are they going?
They are going moonish.
Okay.
Okay. They're going further
So, like,
away.
past the moon.
So they're going further away than we've ever gone.
Okay.
They're going to come back. So they're going to.
What's the objective of the mission?
So I believe that the objective of the mission is to, let me just read here.
Okay.
Artemis 2 will be a momentous step forward for human spaceflight. The historic mission will send humans farther from Earth than ever before and deliver the insights needed for us to return to the moon.
Oh.
All with America at the helm. USA, USA, USA. This was all
God bless.
quoted from NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman. Artemis 2 represents progress toward establishing a lasting lunar presence and sending Americans to Mars. Mars, people. I could not be more impressed by our NASA team and the Artemis 2 crew, and I wish them well. So, a little bit of research, trying to map out on the best way to just a little research, a little R&D they're doing.
Yeah.
So, pushing the limits a little bit, going further than ever. I think it's a 4-man crew is what I'm looking at here.
That's awesome.
And so now
Are they going to make
we're
a
doing
pit stop at the moon?
I don't think they're landing on the moon this time. It's a little bit of research. I think they're just trying to push. It sounds like they're trying to push the envelope.
Yeah.
This is an Artemis program, probably kind of similar to like the Apollo program. They're going to probably eventually get up on that moon.
Yeah.
Do some moonwalking. Mm-hmm. Which would be awesome.
Right. Can you imagine moonwalking on the moon?
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
They just call that walking there when you're there.
Yeah.
Moon. Do y'all think we really landed on the moon? Originally? Area 51? I don't know. People are talking.
People are talking.
It's like that scene from Dumb and Dumber. We landed on the moon! We're going to do it again, people.
Yeah.
Back in the day with the Apollo mission, they had as much technology on that space, on the rocket as we do on a little calculator. They made it.
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
That they made it.
So anyway, shout out. I love that. I love that America's going to space. Going to land on that moon. Get to Mars.
Go
I hope we do it.
us.
Go us. Go America. Weekend winner.
Hell yeah. Weekend winner for me.
Yeah, there we go.
But for real, there's this tweet. I put it in the doc. I love this tweet from Nick Foles. I'm going to wait for Taylor to bring it up because I forgot what it said. But the gist is basically being like, hey, the Patriots struggle against backup quarterbacks.
Little jab?
A little jab, a little Bo Nix jab. All right, this is from Nick Foles. Note for the Broncos and their fans. I know it has been an emotional 24 hours. I feel for Bo and the team, and I'm sending prayers for a strong recovery. A positive note going into the game versus the Patriots is that they struggle against backup QBs in championship-type games. Okay, Nick.
All right.
Talk that ish.
Pop off.
So, weekend winner, Nick Foles.
Let's go, Nick. All right. I didn't know he had it in him.
Apparently he does.
Who was that? So what is that? Yeah, big what, Nick? What was the quarterback class in Michigan State? Nick Foles, Kirk Cousins,
Brian Hoyer.
All of
them. And there's somebody else. There's 4 of them. Yeah, good quarterback class.
It's kind of like that Alabama class with Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Mac Jones. They got a little action this weekend. So they were down by 40.
I know. Wild.
Oh, somebody posted something on Twitter. It was like a screen grab of I believe a 2011 post that said something like, and Matt Flynn kneels it down to win the NFC or the divisional round versus the Falcons. Completely forgot I got in the game in a playoff game in the NFL. Not a big deal. Game-winning knee. I just learned that. That was me. Took that knee.
Dude, you get the celebration.
I'm pretty sure the Falcons were the number 1 seed as well.
They were. So that was... What year was that?
That was 2010 season, so 2011 in the playoffs. Yeah, they were number 1 seed because we were the 6th, and we played them in the divisional round. And obviously, people that said I wasn't a playoff quarterback, there it is. There's the proof. Took a knee.
My first weekend winner, the LSU dance team. Shout out to them. They had their competition over the weekend,
Lacey,
so they finished second. My wife and my sister both locked in on Saturday night. I told you I was hustling Bills Broncos. They had the phone set up on the table for everybody to watch. So LSU gets second in hip hop, second in jazz as well. The highest finish they've ever had in jazz. If you remember 2 years ago, they took home the national title in hip hop. So a little bit of a powerhouse there in the dance. So shout out to LSU Tiger Girls.
It's unbelievable. Like, they are so talented, and the choreography is incredible. And you got to know, I'm not just some guy. Okay? Not just some guy. My mom taught dance. My wife was a dancer. My sisters were dancers. I grew up going to dance recitals. Still do, because my daughters dance. So I'm not just some guy watching these dances. I know good quality competition dances when I see it. And those were impressive. Choreography, incredible. Tiger Girls killing it. They're on a heater of a run right now.
Yeah, they really are. They won the title 2024. I think they finished top 10 last year. They get second this year. All
right, weekend winner. Is LSU a basketball school? People are talking. Men take down Missouri. Women take down Oklahoma. 2-0 this weekend. LSU basketball, men's and women's. Weekend winner. Good for them.
Some are saying men's basketball, best SEC team since Saturday.
Yeah, seriously.
Nobody's better. Nobody has a better record. In all seriousness, though, they pretty much led that game from start to finish. 8-point victory. So they did what they needed to do, and then the women win by almost 20.
Women win almost 20. Okay. And the men coming off a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Good bounce back, right?
Well, people forget the women's team started 0-2 in SEC play. They have 3 big-time wins in a row now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? LSU basketball, just keep fighting. Go 1-0. What a difference a win can make. We saw it with the Saints this season, so just go win some games. Close it out. Don't do what you did 2 games ago. Forget about that. Learn from it. Go win. CFB basketball school. Anybody else?
I got
There's got to be
more.
some losers. Lots of tears this weekend.
Sadly, Caleb Williams.
There you go.
It was a great end of regulation. Wait, okay. This is probably like a Caleb Williams weekend loser. Sorry. Sucks. But this is off topic. And maybe a dumb thing to ask or say. But am I the only one that thinks that the overtime rules are kind of... Like why?
They're all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give them 15, if you're gonna give them a quarter, why can't they like just get the ball back? Like just play it, right?
Play the quarter.
I don't know.
It's so much better than it used to be. Like the sudden death, first person to score. But yeah, I don't think there's any perfect overtime rule out there.
Definitely not. But I just don't get why you don't just go ahead and play the rest of the 3 minutes.
Right. And I didn't see like the
chance.
beginning of any of either the two overtimes. Did they explain the rules that if it's tied after the one quarter?
So that's what I was thinking. You're going to have to just start over again because in regular season, it's just a tie. It obviously can't end in a tie. I would imagine just 15 more minutes.
Just reset it. Does it ever go to like how college football would do and like do 2-point conversions?
I don't know if I've ever seen.
I mean, it's never happened.
To her point, like the NFL overtime rules are all over the place. However, I've never seen a double overtime in the playoffs. So I mean, they figured it out some sort of way. It's college. I mean, you had 6-7 overtimes. So
I just was like, dang, Caleb does.
Oh, Jesus.
How many?
7 or 8.
7 or 8. That's true.
But I just was like, dang, Caleb doesn't get another chance to go do Caleb things. And I guess he had the chance because they got the ball first, but I don't know.
So isn't the rule if you get it first and score a touchdown, the game is over? If you kick a field goal, the other team has a chance to get the ball as well. I believe that's right.
I know that was right. That was right for a time. I think
they may have changed it this year. Right, it's a little bit all over the place, but
I feel like both teams get the opportunity. I don't know. Probably should know that.
I got one more before break. Matt, you'll love this one. You're a guy that loves the sock game. I know you wear socks sometimes that your kids make. Retired Philadelphia news anchor Jim Donovan, he loved his wacky socks. He had Cookie Monster socks for a number of years. Set a world record for the largest collection of socks with 1,531 unique and colorful pair of socks. So his sock game was so strong, he actually set a world record over the weekend. So shout out to Jim Donovan.
How do we know that other people don't own more socks?
Second place.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's the highest recorded number.
So he's just trying to become famous because there's somebody with.
I guess.
I mean, that's probably one of the more unimpressive stats. Like 1,500 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you would think if you're going to be a world record holder, it'd be like 15,000.
Yeah.
Add another zero to that. Good for him, though.
I just don't know how we're supposed to know that he holds the record.
Also, 1,531 pair. Where the hell are you keeping these, bud? That's more than a drawer.
Bins. Would we call his wife a sock chaser?
Would. Old sock chaser. But well, and to your point about that, she knew what she was getting into. He said he wanted to break a world record since he was 8 years old. So, maybe.
Is unique sock 101?
It just says unique socks. I don't know if it was 101 or not. But they're all like wacky colorful. It's not like a pair of white crew socks.
Good for him. I hope he keeps going. But I hope somebody comes out of the woodworks, comes out somewhere, and
he's like, I actually have 1,501 socks.
Yeah, whoopsies.
Or wait, what did he have?
It's not even impressive.
He had 1,531. So if you got 1,532, call Guinness.
Call Guinness.
They want a word.
All right, there you have it. Weekend winners and losers. Everything from NASA to socks. Right here. When we come back, are we going to try to get Jake on the phone?
Yeah, he said 9:30.
Yeah. He just can't stay away.
No, he can't.
That son of a gun. Trying to take credit for this show now. Come in on the back end. Be a closer. All right. All right, we'll see if we can get Jake on the phone right here when we come back off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. Well, it's, we live in Louisiana. We got some crazy weather here. Whether it's hurricanes, whether it's 12-inch snowstorm, whether it's wind, whether it's freezing, whatever it is. You got to have the best roof around to protect your home, to protect your family, to protect your things. And if you got to have a roof repair, if you're building a house, you need a roof, well, we got a company for you, the best roofing company in Louisiana, pelicanroof.com. If you drive by one of their projects, if you see them, they got their sign up, they're working, you're going to notice that construction site, it's going to be organized, it's going to be clean, there's going to be people actively working, because when they start a project, they don't stop until it's finished. They got offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge, and so what does that mean for you? Well, they're going to dedicate a project manager to your site, to your home. That's not driving across the basin back and forth every day. He'll be working on that job to make sure it's done and done the right way, the Pelican way, pelicanroof.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here at Off the Bench. Here in Baton Rouge, we know what hard work looks like, and nobody represents that spirit better than Pala Industrial Contractors. Pala. For over 52 years, Pala has been building confidence and building the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, for quality, and craftsmanship that stands the test of time. And everything from steel fabrication, precision piping, helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, and maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust, and they are investing into Louisiana more and more every single day, every single year, with 70,000 square foot fabrication facility right here in Louisiana, licensed in 32 states. Pala's equipped for projects of any scale, anywhere. So when safety, quality, reliability matter, make sure that you choose Pala. And guess what? Employee owned, and they're hiring. So if you're a skilled welder, pipe fitter, craftsman, project professional, ready to take your career to the next level, go check them out. palagroup.com. Employee owned, relationship driven. All right, he's here. I don't know if we got like a fuzzy feed or anything, but your eyes look really bloodshot. You all right?
Oh yeah, because the people know me. They know I was out all night. Definitely not in bed at 10:30 after the playoff game. That definitely didn't happen.
Yeah. No, not at all. Not you. I know your dinner reservation was probably at midnight.
Oh, no question about it.
How's it going?
We're not even getting this started until 11.
Oh, no
it's going good. It's going good. It feels like a month here in Miami, just because you got all the different events, and media day is always kind of a long day, and we did a long show yesterday, and today's going to be a marathon as well. But Miami's done a nice job. I've never really been here. I was telling you the other day, I've never really been to Miami outside of playing the Dolphins, and that kind of isn't like real Miami. So I don't think I've ever actually been to like downtown Miami, but it's really nice. Got incredible views of like all the water and everything from your hotel room. Miami's done a good job of making it feel like you were here for the playoff. Now, the only problem is like today when we go over to the stadium, it's like an hour drive, know? So it's like,
where are you staying? Are you staying like in Miami on South Beach? Where are you at?
See if,
there we go.
Let's see. Can y'all see the view there?
It's a lot of glass.
We got like a little water there, a little water view. So we're in downtown. Like we are like in the thick of it.
Fancy. So
I'm not paying for it.
An hour drive. Oh, good luck with that. So Saturday, Sunday, y'all had media days, right?
Yeah, on Saturday we started with Miami, and then we wrapped up with Indiana.
All right, so I'm sure like being with Sirius and everything, y'all got some pretty good interviews. Any cool nuggets coming out? Who you've been able to talk to?
Oh yeah, I mean we pretty much got everybody, head coaches and quarterbacks and all the star players. Very impressive young men. I mean, all of them truly on both teams were very impressive. For me, like I'm biased. I got a chance to do Kalon Black and Roman Hemby, the Indiana running backs, and we interviewed them at the same time because I was trying to display how a running back by committee, works, but it has to be authentic. It can't be fake there. So like I wanted to have them at the same time, to try to allow the listener to kind of hear what I've seen the last couple of weeks covering Indiana. So that was a lot of fun for me personally. You know me, I'm going to be biased. towards the running back position. So that one was fun. We had Jason Taylor, of course, Hall of Famer, who's now coaching D-ends at Miami. His son, as we all know, Mason, played at LSU. I think he said the word violent 14 times in our count in like 3.5 minutes. So, that one for me, playing against Jason a lot in the NFL, knowing how good of a player he was, it's kind of cool to hear him talk about, passing on what he knows to these two incredible edge rushers that Miami has.
So is there any been you're a chance to be around a lot of different media people, a lot of people that have covered both of these teams like all season long, so they know the good, the bad, the ugly. Probably a lot of people with opinions on matchup, like 8.5 point spread right now. Indiana 8.5 point favorite, and rightfully so with the way they're playing. But good Lord, it's a national championship game. It's a high number. Is the common opinion that from everybody that this is Indiana's game to lose?
I think so. I don't know that I've seen anybody or heard anybody really pick Miami. It's kind of, are you picking Indiana by a lot or by a little? Mm-hmm. And I think it's just because of how mistake-free they play. That was kind of like everybody's talking about, like, how do you attack them? How do you beat them? Like, what's your game plan going to be? And then if Miami kind of plays, a little sloppy, kind of like they did against Ole Miss at times, then you're going to look up and it's going to be 28-0. So, I don't know, and I throw this one to you. If you were the defensive coordinator for Miami, and by the way, Kurt Signetti, you worked for him at James Madison, so there's some, familiarity between the two coaches. What do you take away? If you're Miami's coordinator and you got to take away something, you got to have success. I don't know, where would you go?
We talked a little bit about this earlier about my strategy if I was Miami against Indiana, and if I'm the defensive coordinator, I am making Mendoza beat me with amazing physical play. I'm not letting him beat me with his brain. So I'm not playing a lot of zone. I think in the games I've seen, the last game they played, I feel like there was a lot of zone. And the guy's playing at another level. He's playing in the zone, and he is seeing the entire field. So you're not going to confuse him, and he's going to find an open guy. So if you sit there and play zone, whether it's pressure zones, fire zones, zone dogs, whatever it is, if you play zone, he's going to find you. And if you play the majority zone, you're going to lose the game. Now, if you play man-to-man, he can still beat you with dynamic throws and playmaking, but make him beat you with incredible throws. Play man-to-man, shoot your shot on defense, try to create a game-changing play. Because if you sit there and you try to bend, don't break, he's going to beat you all day long because he's just playing at a different level. When we talk about when a quarterback's playing at an NFL level, but yet he's playing a college team, he's got a huge advantage. We've seen these quarterbacks take these huge steps. So if you play zone, you're going to lose the game. If you play man-to-man, you still might lose, but they're going to have to make great play because they got great talent. Miami's got great talent, and they can get after you. And hopefully they have to be violent. They can create a sack fumble, big interception, something like that. Now, has Indiana done that this year? No. So they're going to have to do something that nobody's been able to do. But they certainly just can't sit back and let him pick them apart.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking at Miami's lead coverages, I think cover 3 46, 47% of the time. So it's kind of who they are. It's kind of where they live. They don't have a ton of cover 1, but could you change it up and do some of those things you're talking about? Just go man across the board. And
even if it's just third downs,
Yeah, and even so, the left side of Indiana's offensive line is really good. It's really, really good. Their center's really good. The right side's not that great. The right side kind of struggles a little bit. You got 3 really good rushers. You got a 10.5 sack, 8.5 sack, and a 4.5 sack guy inside. Why not put your dudes on that side? Hey, we're going to put one of our edge guys. We're going to put Bain at a 3 technique, right? And Nakeem's going to play a 5. And we're just going to get a matchup with a guard who's not that great with one of our best pass rushers. And it's not like Miami doesn't have talent to be able to put another guy on the other edge. You're just trying to create a mismatch on third down. So we're going to put Ruben Bain or whoever, whichever one you want to do. We're going to put them inside. They're going to get a matchup one-on-one with a guard, and we're going to win that matchup. Because like you said, we got to go out here. We got to hit the quarterback. We got to make him put the ball on the ground because we need a play like that to go our way.
You said nobody's really picking Indiana right now or Miami to win. It's either is Indiana going to win a lot by a little? When we're in studio doing the show every day, what colors pins do I write with?
Purple and green.
Purple and green. So I wasn't lying. I forgot my purple pen at the house this morning. So I had to get a second one. And I was just reaching in my bag and pulling out. Orange. Got green and orange.
Ooh.
Totally unexpected. Is it a sign? I'm probably the only credited journalist that's picking Miami to win. So there you have it.
Hold on. Did somebody? There might be like one other.
That's why we started with say might be.
But I think it's an ACC guy like Eric McLean who's like gonna pick the ACC team regardless.
Yep.
So you might be the only one.
Yeah. Quick question for you. What did Michael Irvin get for dinner last night when y'all were out?
I bet Mike probably got his Uber to go to dinner when I was probably showered and in bed. So I'm not real sure on that. I went to dinner last night with my SiriusXM bosses and my SiriusXM colleague, Roddy Jones, who we enjoyed the playoff game. And literally as soon as it was over, it's like, we are going home.
I am old.
Yeah, dude, that's for somebody, but that somebody's not me. So I wish I had a better story for you.
That's all right. Well, we all know that Michael Irvin didn't take an Uber. He ran to dinner, and he probably ate a raw steak and backpedaled home.
Dude, listen to this. Miami has stars, right? They got a ton of stars, okay? And so I get it, like Ray Lewis and Clinton Portis and Edgerrin James and like we could go on and on. But they've only had 2 Heisman Trophy winners, right? Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta at quarterback. Gino Torretta had to get a credential through somebody else. And I was like, wait.
What?
Hold up. All these people on the sidelines, and the guy who won the Heisman is reaching out to somebody else for a credential. Hold up. What?
What now?
There's two Heisman winners, and he doesn't get VIP? I know Gino Torretta didn't have this career like in the NFL that Ray Lewis and all these guys did, but he's out there trying to find a credential. The guy won a Heisman.
That's all. It's Cristobal's teammates that have the credentials.
What are we doing?
What are we doing? Figure it out.
I'm sure him and Gino crossed paths in the early 90s too.
Yeah, but he wants to take his belt off and belt ass somebody.
That's true.
Let that man cook off with that belt. With that braided belt.
In one motion too. It's all got to come out in one motion.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. All right, you going to stick with us for the last segment?
Yeah.
We'll do a little Ask Ben. So get your questions in. We'll continue talking about the national championship game right here with Mr. Jacob Hester right here off the bench.
Off the bench. From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Wander killing it with the Allison Chains today. Thank you. Finally.
You're welcome. I know.
I'll tell you about our friends over at Get Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Anywhere in Louisiana. What are you laughing at, Jacob? Anywhere in Louisiana.
Want some Allison Chains?
Yeah, just play it. But if you've been injured, maybe you're listening to Allison Chains too hard, a little car accident. Maybe you're injured on the job site, whatever it is. Make sure you give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call. Let them fight for you. Been doing it in Louisiana a long, long time. And whether it's working the community or fighting for you, working the G team, whatever it is, no matter where you are in Louisiana, 888-8888, getgordon.com. All right, we'll ask the bench. They want to know, they're really interested in what your first room service order was.
I have not yet gotten room service because there is a media hospitality room that has breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks. So, normally though, if I was in a normal situation, no media hospitality, I would have already taken down a club sandwich, fries, and a Diet Coke. No doubt about it.
I think I would spend 99% of my time in the media hospitality room.
If it's free, it's for me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got coffee all day, which y'all know that's my jam anyway. And little snacks, little candies, big screen TV if you want to watch any of the games. So, and that's 2 floors down for me. So,
what's the schedule like today for you?
Oof. All right. So since the stadium is an hour away, we are going to get on a shuttle at 1, get over there by 2. We got a full pregame. Try to get there by 2. Traffic's going to be bad. We got a pregame show on the field that goes from 3 to 7. So 4-hour pregame show, standing up on the field during the game, watching the game. And then after the game, we've probably got a 2.5 hour, 3 hour, depending on how long, post-game show where we'll have players on the field. We'll talk with coaches. We'll go to breakout rooms, have different interviews, and then kind of like put a bow on the season, and that will be on the field as well. So 7 hours probably of radio and coverage, and then obviously just watching the game.
Nice. Indiana, do they cover 8.5?
I like 21-17, 24-21.
All right.
I don't know,
You
man.
got 5 seconds, pal.
I think Miami covers, Indiana wins.
All right, go Hurricanes. We love you.
Off the bench.
All right, want to tell you about Marucci's Hitter's House. Right here, Baton Rouge Company. Oh, man, I remember being a young laddie over there at LSU when Marucci was just starting out making those handmade bats right in the backyard. And so what a difference a couple of decades makes. Major League Baseball's official bat. Yeah, they're headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. We've seen the building. You've seen the buildings over there off of Segan Lane. Go over there, check out the Hitter's House. Go get your little membership. Go take some cuts. Bring the family. Open 24/7 for members to go over there and get in the batting cages whenever you want. But baseball season is right around the corner. If you have to stock up, kids are getting a little bit old. You need new gloves. You need new lizard skins, bats, helmets, whatever it is. They got you covered right over there. So when your kids are getting all outfitted, make sure you're doing it with that Baton Rouge company that we are all so proud of, that it started here and still thrive at Marucci Bats.